I wanted to show you how I integrate AI into my workflow and how I approach lighting in a scene. It all starts very simply. We have a basic screenshot from 3ds Max. Instead of spending a lot of time manually setting up lighting right away, I use AI to quickly generate a reference and understand the direction I should move in. So essentially, we take this screenshot and transform it into a more realistic image that we can already show to the client, align on the mood of the scene, and even roughly approve the future result. But there's an important point here. For AI to give a proper result, you need to formulate the task correctly. For this, I use a JSON prompt. It's a structured description of the scene where we define all the key parameters: colors, lighting, shadows, materials, and atmosphere. Basically, it's like a technical brief, but for AI. I take references, either from the client or my own, and based on them, I generate this prompt using ChatGPT. We use a specific phrase to generate it. A JSON prompt is essentially a structured way of describing a scene or task for AI in a code-like format, where every parameter is clearly defined. Then I insert it together with the screenshot into a generative model. You can use any model, but I prefer working with node-based ones. Right now, I'm using Nano Banana 2 because it gives more realistic results. It's important to include an additional phrase in the prompt that tells the model to apply the JSON prompt to the existing image without changing the geometry. After that, I just run the generation. Usually it's not perfect on the first try, so I do a few iterations and see what works best. Another important detail: AI strongly relies on the materials already present in your viewport, so if your sofa is yellow, it will stay yellow. That's why it's better to have your scene at least roughly set up in terms of colors and materials before generating. As a result, we get an image that gives us a lot of insight: what contrast works, the brightness, how the light behaves, reflections, and the overall mood of the scene. For example, here you can see that the light is soft and diffused, so you already understand that you should use either a cloudy HDRI or work with Corona sky, using a large sun size and high turbidity to achieve a similar atmosphere. And most importantly, this is not a final render. It's a tool that helps you make decisions quickly. You define the mood, show it to the client, get approval, and only then move on to building the final scene in 3ds Max. You can also upscale this image, clean it up a bit, use it as a mood board, test variations, but the final work still happens in 3D Max, because only there do we have full control over the scene. So AI doesn't replace 3D, it just significantly speeds up the process and helps you hit the desired result more accurately. Wave has many integrated models, so you can work with references in one workspace. But I'll also show you another way to quickly find a beautiful lighting setup for your renders. How to achieve beautiful lighting in an interior. I tested several different lighting setups, from more subtle, nuanced options to brighter, slightly overexposed variations. But at some point, I started using AI to find the right direction much faster. Right now, I use a few different tools, but for quick sketches and understanding how the scene can look more realistic, I use VizMaker. It's very simple. Just a few clicks, and you already have a basic mood or lighting idea. What I did was upload my original image and ask the AI to make it more realistic. It generated a lighting setup where I immediately noticed how crasivo the sunlight works, the way the rays fall into the space, and how warm tones appear in the scene. That became the foundation for my further work. Then, I asked it to make the scene brighter and got another variation, which I also used as a reference. After that, I recreated this effect in 3ds Max. The result was very close to what the AI suggested, but I didn't like how the shadows looked. They felt too dark and slightly overcrushed. So I refined the setup and built an alternative lighting scheme, still with contrast, but softer and visually more refined. This way, you can quickly generate multiple lighting variations and choose the best one. I also experimented with adding people using AI, but I wasn't satisfied with the result. The best outcome I got was by adding a person later in the alpha render. In the end, AI acts here as a decision-making tool. It helps you quickly define direction and choose a more realistic lighting setup. That's it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next videos.